Just wait 1 second. Before you go into those goblin caves as a solo player, let me go over a few things for you that are going to help you in your journey in Dark and Darker. As a solo player, you're going to be utilizing a lot of the goblin cave runs just to build up the amount of gold you have, so that way you can run higher end dungeons like the ruins when you start getting a lot more familiar with the mechanics of the game from PvP to PvE combat. Now, inside these goblin caves, I would suggest that you focus more so on trinkets, like breaking all the pots in the dungeon to make sure you get as much of the treasures that are going to sell for a lot more gold per hour compared to if you fill up your inventory with a lot of low-end gear. There's not a ton of blues and purples inside of the goblin caves. You will find your fair share, but there's not a lot, so don't get your hopes up. When you are running goblin caves, I would suggest also to not bring tons of good gear, as you can find your gear inside the caves, put it on, and then extract with as many trinkets as possible. Third run, we came out of there pretty decently. We got about 50 gold just from the gold lying around. We got some trinkets, and then we picked up some armors, some that weren't so good, but I didn't want to leave too much of my inventory not used. So let's just see on how much we get for this. This is not even worth going into the actual trade for. Just sell those. I didn't even look to see how much I got from that. But I had about 50 when I started here. Let's see, so that's about another 48. So that's 100. Let's just see what we got total. Let's see, so at 30, 60, 90, 110, 104 off of that one, plus what we can get from this. So what, 120? So we got another 120 off of that. So I mean, 3 runs. We did 150, about 110, and then 120. So we got roughly 400 gold off of 3 runs in the goblin caves. A couple different items for us, like the blue dagger, a couple other daggers, some blue shoes. We actually got this last time, so that does help a little bit. So now that we got out from the ruins, looking at the loot that we just got, it's pretty good. We have about 33 gold here. Extra, we're just gonna try to sell a couple of these items, like the loot and the gloves. We might try to sell those on the market just to kind of see, and we'll be right back. Alright, so nobody was buying the pair at all, so we're just gonna sell everything here. Real quick, it's 28. We already have about 33, so that's gonna put us about 60 there. Now we're gonna get into the trinkets here. We actually had a pretty good amount of trinkets. A blue bangle, a green bangle, a blue bowl, and we had a blue emerald. Obviously we keep the teeth, and then we had a blue diamond. So we came out of there with 177 off of just those trinkets, so we actually made a pretty good amount here. So if we go in, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 23, so 230, 238 is what we pulled out of there. So we did 238 on that one run. So we did about 100 gold more on that run compared to any of the runs that we did in the goblin caves. You do have the chance of better loot. Like, I did end up getting some good gear here. Taking into account, I did end up dying a few different times inside the ruins, so it wasn't my first extract. It took me about 3 to 4 runs to extract on that one to get the 250. And I extracted each time in the goblin cave. So in that amount of time, I could have extracted another 3-4 times out of the goblin caves. With about 100 gold each time, so that'll put me at 300 more. So I would have made more at that point in those amount of runs. You will make more generally in the ruins. It's just a lot less safe of a run just because of facing duos. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Hit the sub button down below as well. And check back in for future content relating to Dark and Darker.